I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I want to thank you for watching and hanging out with me today. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a very busy day for videos. I think I'm going to do a bunch today. I've got, you know what I'm doing today? You saw in the thumbnail. Roasty Buds. I'm a fan, you guys. If you haven't tried coffee, I can't almost, it's hard to do a coffee review and not tell the story. Years ago, the first year of the channel, I did a video about putting Reaper powder, I think it was Reaper powder at the time, in my coffee. It just gives your coffee a kick. I thought it was great. And I remember chili heads saying, listen dude, we get it, you're a chili head, we all like chilies, but that's excessive, that's just, you know, what's next? I had chili heads that said that to me. And I was like, now, to the credit of most of the chili community, I had a lot of people who said, dude, that's a great idea. I had other people say, I've been doing that for a long time. I didn't create it, the idea, you know, it wasn't my idea. Anyway, you fast forward a few years, and then you got this. Insanely spicy coffee. Now, here's the truth of it. It's not insanely spicy. If you're not a chili head, you probably wouldn't like it. I've not had Mama Scoville give this one a taste yet, but I will have her try this. This is their Carolina Reaper. And I'm drinking it. See the steam coming off it. I can't anyway. I'm drinking in my Harvest 912 mug. And for those watching, I drink my coffee black. Black, strong, and bitter. That's how I like my coffee. Let me tell you a little bit about this company. It's a great company. If you watch, thank you for everybody who's come over here having watched Super Hots on Hulu and Disney Plus. Thank you. Demand more. Well, there's a scene in the show where I'm in my office and I'd show everybody in the office that we're drinking coffee in the office. This is what we were drinking. Come along on a coffee adventure. We think it's time coffee got more experimental, more fun, a little risky even. You had me at come along. Anyway, so join the buds on this tasty journey and discover new flavor styles. Every bag starts with direct trade beans from select locations from around the world. Then handcrafting and flavor experimenting gets underway right here in Austin, Texas. If you've never been to Austin, Texas, it's a place you want to go. I'm not a young feller. I've lived in Houston. Lived in Plano. You know what you call a dog from Plano? Just a Plano dog. I lived in Denton. 474 or 747. Lived on Denton Road. It's really funny. I lived in Denton on Windsor Ave, and I said that in a video today, and somebody said, "Man, I live on Windsor Ave. Small world." But I lived in San Antonio, and of all the places, and Austin. When I actually lived in Austin, it really wasn't Austin. I lived like on the border. Like I could spit from where I lived into Austin. I lived in Round Rock, which is like the neighboring town. But I lived there quite a while. Austin is a strange town. I've probably said this before too, but this is really the truth. Texas is just Texas. If you've never been to Texas, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you've been to Texas, man, Texas is Texas. It's just Texas. They can't plop you in Texas and you go like, I don't know where I am. You know, Texas is Texas. If you're in Houston, Dallas, man, Texas is Texas. And I'm just telling you, Austin's a strange town. If they blindfolded you and like dropped you in Austin and you didn't see like road signs or any like license plates that said, "Hey, I'm in Texas," you'd walk around Austin going, "Where in the..." It doesn't feel like Texas. To me, anyway. Great music scene in Texas, though, in Austin. So here's what's on the docket for today. I'm going to read some Looney Tunes right now. Because I got more Looney Tunes, people. And today, I was an idiot yesterday and missed Valentine's Day in Australia. Happy Valentine's Day again, Bree. And happy Valentine's Day to Harper and Mia and my daughter, Abby. I suppose happy Valentine's Day to my mom and my sister. This is a tough one for my mom. My dad died 3 years ago this month. And my mom and dad were a great couple. My dad was the only dude my mom ever dated in her life. So this is a tough time for her. But, so happy Valentine's Day to all of you. If you don't have a Valentine's Day, you're my Valentine's Day today, and we're all doing it together. So listen, at first, Private Snafu shorts weren't available to the public. Now, Private Snafu, I don't know if you know this, it was the title character of a series of black and white instructional adult animated shorts. They were produced during World War II between 1943 and 45, and they were distributed by the U.S. government to instruct military personnel on how to handle certain situations. And they were shorts. Although they were delivered in an ironic and humorous fashion, they covered subjects ranging from proper sanitation habits to booby traps and more. Although they were not initially released to the public, they are now declassified work of the U.S. government and public domain. So they're cartoons that were literally made for the military. They were done in a kind of a comical, satirical way, but they were teaching them legit stuff that they needed to know during World War II. This is an interesting one, and I can only remember seeing her, I think, in one. Again, I'm dating myself. Some older folks have watched this. Here's a cool thing. A lot of people my age watch this. Witch Hazel, remember her from Looney Tunes? Witch Hazel is the only character to appear in both Looney Tunes and in Disney, but I think I can only remember seeing her in one. I only remember her once. Witch Hazel is the animated character in Warner Brothers Looney Tunes and Merry Melody cartoons. The name is a direct reference to the plant witch hazel, which is believed to have medicinal properties. I'll interject here. My dad's mom, she was a nut. I don't care what the problem was, get some witch hazel. You cut yourself, get the witch hazel. I'm serious. You got a bruise, get the witch hazel. You got a rash, you get stung by a bee, get the witch hazel. I'm not joking you. Witch hazel was everything when I was a kid. It's hilarious. Anyway, she's the only character to make an appearance in both. She made her first appearance in the Disney cartoon Trick or Treat, and that's the one. It was Trick or Treat. That's the one that I remember her from. In 1952. Now, I didn't see it in 52, people. I wasn't born then. It's from my youth. Chuck Jones made his own witch from the same name in a Warner Brothers. Now, this was only possible because her name was already being used in commercial products. However, Jones made some changes to the character. So, I recall seeing Witch Hazel, but it was during the Trick or Treat one. And some of you folks that... I don't want to say it. We have patina. I'm not old. I just have a little patina on me. All right, Bugs Bunny wasn't the greatest with directions. We know that. Bugs Bunny is quite the traveler, and throughout his time on Stream has been all across the globe, and even into space. How cool is that? You guys remember that? He went to space. However, a lot of places that he ended up weren't necessarily on purpose. And he's known to take wrong turns frequently and pop up in places that he wasn't expected. Remember, he'd dig around, you see his little, he'd pop up, he's like, he usually should have taken a left at Lego, Aussie, you should answer that, Lego, you know the answer to that. Nevertheless, unknown to some, Bugs Bunny does have a home. Supposedly, he was born in, anybody know? Any guesses? Bueller? In the back? Exactly, Brooklyn, New York. It might help explain some of his personality. It's pretty cool. We got two more, and this is going to round out all the. This has been a fun series. I love Looney Tunes. I'm going to pick a subject and do this again. Wile E. Coyote. Do you remember anybody know what the E stands for in Wile E? Because Wile is W-I-L-E is his first name, Wile. And E is his middle initial. Wile E. Coyote's name is an appropriate pun on the word wily, meaning cunning and crafty. We all knew that. However, few people know that the E in his name is said to stand for Ethelbert. It was revealed in one issue of a Looney Tunes and Merry Melody comics. Nevertheless, the cartoonist that included this information did not intend for it to be continuous with the show and is therefore considered to be non-canon. Regardless, many still accept Ethelbert to be his middle name. You know what's really funny about this? I did not read these before that one I didn't read. So I learned that one right when you did. Now, I think it was yesterday I said that one of my favorite cartoon characters from Looney Tunes, and we'll never see him here. Here we see the Coyote, the Roadrunner, and the Bugs Bunny a lot. Not a lot. Occasionally you'll see him in the same day. But what you won't see is Foghorn Leghorn. Now, I love Foghorn Leghorn because my dad was a huge Foghorn Leghorn guy. So the last one we're going to read today is with the legend that is Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn was created by Robert McKimson and writer Warren Foster, and he starred in 29 cartoons between 1946 and 1964. He first appeared in the short Walkie Talkie Hockey. He is considered to be one of the two most popular characters McKimson ever created, along with the Tasmanian Devil. Think about that. He created a couple just legends. Interestingly, Foghorn Leghorn was directly inspired by the character of Senator Claghorn, a Southern politician played by Kenny Delmar in the popular 1940s program Fred Allen Radio's show. The Fred Allen Radio Show. Leghorn is also one of the few characters whose physical appearance never changed over the years. Rock solid and consistent, that Foghorn Leghorn was. Can't say that about it. Can't say he wasn't consistent. So I didn't bike yesterday, so I intend on doing a 45-minute bike today. I hope you'll join me. Now listen, I think there's been 5 or 6 people or 7 people that have purchased that bike using the promo code Johnny. I don't know how long that promo code is going to go. It's not going to be an indefinite thing, I can assure you that. But it's a pretty amazing bike. Ask anybody who's got one. If you want to go out and you can buy 3. I look over there because that's where it's sitting. I can buy 3 of those for what it costs to buy 1 Peloton, and I can buy 4 for what it costs to buy a NordiTrack. If you want the name and that's that important to you and you have that much money, go ahead, but let's ride together. So what we're going to do, there's a way that we can link up and ride together. We're going to do that. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we're going to do that. The great thing is, if you're home and I'm riding and you have a bike and you catch me riding, you can find out where I'm riding and jump in there and ride with me. So, and it is fun. It's a really fun way to get in shape. So, I'll be doing that this afternoon, and there was something else I was going to do that I needed to tell you about. I don't remember. You'll have that. I didn't sleep well last night. That's 2 nights in a row I didn't sleep well. It's kind of a drag. And my sleep has been better as of late. With the last night, squirrel. But my sleep has been better from biking. So last night and the night before was kind of unusual. I think the night before was because my brother was returning. At any rate, in the description box, you're going to see a link for Roasty Buds coffee. If you haven't tried this, I mean, it's delicious coffee and it's just got a bit of a bite to it. It doesn't have like... It doesn't have a hurt you bite. It would be kind of spicy for a chili head, but if you're a chili head, you'll be like, wow, man, that's awesome. Try it. It's really, really good. Oh, I know what it was. I got a couple new guitar things I'm going to be showing off and showing to you guys. If you're a guitarist, I've seen mixed reviews on these products. First of all, one of them is a wireless, that's the cat hanging on the door. One of them is a wireless system, so I don't have to use a cord anymore. Spectacular. That's what a game changer that is. But the other 2 items, I think I'll probably do it this afternoon. If not this afternoon, tomorrow. The other items is, I was going to show you that, but I don't have it paired with my phone. It's an amplifier made by Spark. One of them is a Spark Mini. It's about this big. It's 10 watt. But the thing that's bizarre about it is you have access to 50,000 different tones through an app. And I mean, it's the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I saw it, I was like, man, that's pretty cool. I mean, like the Jimi Hendrix fuzz tone. You set it to that amp, and instantly you have the exact same tone. I can't play like he can, but it's the same tone that he got when he was on stage at Woodstock playing the national anthem. And I'm not fooling you. There's like there's 50,000 tones. There's the Motley Crue tone. you just slide it over on the app until you find the tone you want, and then you can every stomp box, every distortion pedal, wah wah, you name it, flanger, there's 50,000 different tones accessible at your fingertips, so you can really shape and create a sound that you want. It has 4 presets. You can use it through your computer as an interface. It's just that, I don't know. I've heard, I'll show it to you. You guys, for the guitarists that have used it, you're going to be like, yeah, you either love it or you don't. But if you have it, it's like, I don't, it's amazing to me. Anyway, I'm going to show that off a little bit this afternoon. But so in the description box, though, you will see Roasty Buds. And if you haven't tried Roasty Buds yet, give it a shot. It's delicious coffee. It really is. I think it should be the official coffee of JC. What do you think? Roasty Buds. You should call me. But you will see them in the description box. Right there is that is my son, Johnny Scoville Jr. He goes by Johnny Jr. He's amazing. He's a great guy. He's doing videos. They're great. He's fun. He's got a good... Listen to this, man. The apple didn't fall far from the tree. He got the personality like my dad. My dad is just... Boy, he's just the gift that keeps giving. I have the ability to communicate that I got from my dad. And like... My dad was a charismatic guy, and my son's got that. So he started a channel. He's now over 200 subscribers. So please check it out and go give him a sub. He's a good kid. He's right there. Right there is the other good kid. That is my brother Tommy. Former bad guy turned a really, really good guy, and he lives to help people. So please check out his channel. Right there are all the challenges I've ever done. And if you're like, you just found this and you're like, because of Super Hots or whatever, you're like, man, I'm gonna eat peppers this year. This is my year. Hey, I get it. I was there once. Pepperology is right there. That is a whole series of videos designed for brand new people. And also just play around in the playlist. There's 5,200 videos there, if more. If you watched one video a day, it would take you nearly 15 years to watch them all. So have a ball. I love you guys very much. I'm Johnny Scoville. And this is Chase the Heat.